Oh god, I forgot to do the thing again. Well, it's not like anybody will join us anyway. And if they did, they have 5 seconds to do it. Haha, it's too late. You'll get nothing and like it. Now you know what we'll get? We'll get the end of this song. It's called it's by that same guy, Kevin MacLeod. It's called Nouvelle Noël. Deltarune came out a little bit ago. Little late on the uptake on that there, Kevin.
Hey, you know, better late than never.
Yes, this is true. Hi, Monstro. How are you doing? I was starting to miss you. Well, don't miss me anymore. Here I am. I am here with the Immaculate Supernova. And we're gonna attempt to date monsters or go by ourselves.
Hello.
And we'll either make the attempt or date monsters or go by ourselves. I don't know. I'm just here, man.
We're just here. We're just here to vibe and have a good time.
Exactly. We're here to play a short game that's gonna take like 3 hours because that's just the way it goes.
Exactly. And hopefully bring some entertainment along the way.
Exactly. At the very least, I'm sure I will be entertained. By such shenanigans as... How do you make a Kleenex dance? You put a little boogie in it. That was courtesy of Monstro in the chat, and I loved it.
Yes, I was gonna say, I luckily, now that I have like 18 billion different devices, I can, and on a PC where I can not sound like I'm underwater, according to Mr. Barista. And then I can have the stream pulled up on my phone. And then I can do a third thing if I want to. The possibilities are endless.
The possibilities. I can't handle all these possibilities. Does Supernova stream? I'll follow them.
As of right now, I do not. However, I am slowly but surely working towards coming back. I got a few things to iron out. And, you know, figure out, like, schedules and stuff and, you know, what works best for me. But it will happen. It will happen, and I'm gonna put myself on a time limit. It'll happen before the end of 2025.
So what you're saying is that Monstro should go follow you and have those notifications turned on to be apprised of when you do start streaming.
Exactly.
Also, Monstro, I'm sure I've asked, but I may have forgotten. What's your pronouns?
Yes, I am on my PC.
Nova's username, they're the one that's in the title of the stream. Supernova_EX.
If I sound distant. Let me see something. Let me see.
Anything but late for dinner. That was what you said last time, but I wanted to make sure I was remembering correctly. Yeah, because last time when you said that, I referred to our friend Zoe, who calls me late for breakfast because I made that joke. I said, call me anything but late for dinner. And she said, okay, late for breakfast. So occasionally our friend Zoe Baskerville will pop in and say hello late for breakfast.
Yeah, that's, unfortunately, I do not have a proper mic yet. However, I have my headphones that have a mic actually plugged into the PC, not just through Bluetooth. So, that's probably as good as we're gonna get.
For what it's worth, I didn't really notice anything significantly different. But if we're being frank, I also don't pay attention. I'm not being frank. I'm not Frank. I'm Barista. Anyway.
Oh, thank you so much for the follow.
Yippee! I'm just a dad joking zombie. My Discord explains it all. I mean, I love that for you.
Absolutely. Look, someone's got to make the dad.
Listen, I will say this until I'm blue in the face.
Braces them.
Yeah, dad jokes are just puns by a different name. And they're not meant to be quote-unquote good.
I say, so long as they're not offensive, have at it. They're bound to make someone laugh.
It's me. I'm someone. I will always laugh at a good pun, aka dad joke. Dad jokes are an excuse to be cringe, but tasteful. I agree. That's a good way to put it. I like the cut of your jib there. I like it.
As a yes, barista streams are always so cozy.
Nah, I try. I'm not sure they always get cozy, but the chill vibes. The chill vibes. That's what we at least start with, and then we just devolve into absolute madness.
Looks, it's bound to be someone's cup of tea. It's mine, Monstro's. So, like...
I mean, it is a cafe. We do have tea here as well.
Exactly.
Alrighty.
Speaking of cafe and tea, transitioning to drinks, I made myself hot chocolate today.
Ooh. Did you do anything fancy with it?
I did. I found this creamer that was on clearance at my grocery store. Not expired, just
Probably
one of those creamers
popular.
that like yeah. And so I had a bit of that in it. I then took like 2 cinnamon sticks and like stirred them in for a little bit, and some honey.
That does sound very delightful. It sounds like you're making coffee talk drinks over here.
I mean, I was gonna say I had to stop doing that because of the move, but now that I'm settled in to my room, I can start that up again. I can't wait for Coffee Talk 3.
I mean, the demo's out. I could always do that sometime for a What the Heck Wednesday.
You could.
Not this week, though. We've already got this week planned.
Ooh.
My only wish is you get more love than you're getting. I've been using word of mouth and other servers, Reddit, and Blue Sky. Well, thank you, Monstro. I do appreciate that.
Well,
I just... My main thing is that whoever is here, whether it's just me talking to myself, or just talking to Nova, or whoever's here. Whoever's here, as long as whoever is around is having a good time, that's the important thing for me. Monster also asks if you use pumpkin spice specialty stuff too. It's their summer elixir.
As of right now, I do not. Mainly because when I was buying the ingredients, I was... One day I shall branch out more when I'm a bit more comfortable with my mixing skills and stuff.
That's fair. It's very fair. On that note, can I be the genie in your head, Ponce de Leon? But he's dead, isn't he? Not just IRL, but in the show. Didn't he die? I'm pretty sure he died. I don't remember. It's been a while. I don't have as many lives as Mario, but I have good banter skills. Fair. That's very fair. So, Nova.
Yes, barista.
What are the vibes tonight?
What does retro sound like again? Retro.
I was watching TikToks earlier with Mr. Barista, and it was one of those like photo montage ones where they have music going, and whenever they do, he pauses it, or like pauses the music, and I was like, no, how dare you pause Peak? Because the song that was being used was the Miitopia battle music.
Oh, I love Miitopia.
You know what else I love? Tomodachi
What?
Life. Give me Tomodachi Life 2 on the Switch 2 immediately.
I unfortunately never got to play it. I did, however, play the demo, but I love when my For You page decides you need to see a Tomodachi Life, the create your song thing. They are just fucking hilarious.
It was one of my absolute favorite fucking things.
Who do I want to be?
Well, you're being you were talking about hot chocolate, and it made me think of Walter.
Fair enough.
He just looks like a toasted marshmallow.
I think that's because he is.
I rest my case. Actually, I rested my case yesterday.
Yes.
The case is taking a nap until Thursday. Yeah, it's like Peanut Butter Gamer when he did his review of it long ago and far away when it first came out. He said, if it's something that it seems like you'd be into, you probably will be, but if it doesn't seem like your thing, then you probably won't be interested.
Yeah.
I mean, I find that logic to be pretty solid on any game, not just Tomodachi Life.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Tell us 3 things you like. Kawaii cereal mascots, anime eyes, non-ironic Hawaiian t-shirts, overspending on limited edition blind boxes, tier lists for everything, playing 5D chess, drama, cosplay as foreplay, world domination, step on me, forming a cult for the lulz, or fighting in the shipping wars. Listen, I wish I had more Hawaiian shirts to wear. They're just so comfy and perfect for that chill, breezy vibe.
I just wish I had more shirts to wear. I have an okay amount, but like a lot of the clothes I've received have been hand-me-downs or Goodwill stuff, cause trying to shop when you're plus size, not fun.
Oh, I completely get that. Also, hello, Hadai. I hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you for stopping on in.
Hadai!
We're sitting here discussing the merits of shopping and t-shirts, and how I wish I had more Hawaiian t-shirts, and how the availability of plus-size things is not what it should be.
Definitely not. However, there are 2 shirts my mom has that I probably before the end of the year will be able to fit into, because weight loss journey. The shirts are so cute. Like, I eventually want my style to be more androgynous, but these 2 shirts are the exception. I need them now.
Hadai is doing well. Finally got a break period, because today's been a slow day, so I don't have to monitor a few dozen people. Well, good. I hope you get to enjoy your break.
Yes, you deserve it. You are a very hard-working, cosmic core entity being thing who works very hard and deserves a good break.
Yes. Okay, but you know what else? You know what else is likable? Kawaii cereal
What?
mascots with anime eyes.
Fair enough. I love tier lists. I love watching videos on them, just like in the background.
I do until they do an opinion that I don't agree with, and then I get mad. It's like, no!
I was gonna say, I'm not exactly the same way. If they can give like a reason as to why it is like that, like a good logical reason. If they just hate something for the sake of hating it, then I'm like, yeah. But like, sometimes the reasons that people like list things lower than what you would, sometimes some people have some very valid reasons for it, and it's always nice to get a new perspective.
Yeah, but if they put my favorite at the bottom of the list, their opinion isn't valid anymore. Have I done a good enough impression of a person on the internet?
Yes.
I reject your
Yes,
reality
you
and
have.
substitute my own. That's what that's all about, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's why, if we ever do a tier list together, we should not rank, video game or anime men, because my opinions will very much be different.
I mean, that's also because you're not as much into men.
This is true.
But that also means you can generally be more unbiased towards them.
Oh, absolutely.
Which means every one of them goes in the C rank for cis anime boy.
I was gonna say, not everyone would go into the C rank. I was gonna say, most would probably go into C rank, and that's because, like, on average, that is, like, for men, it's like, that's mostly as high as you can get, unless you really do something that's, like, blows my mind.
Right. Such as forming a cult for the walls.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
I feel like part of my problem is that
I just like watching people get all crazy over that stuff.
yeah, I was gonna say part of my
I
problem
myself
is
don't
that
participate.
I get too into it sometimes.
I mean, I understand that. I get too into things sometimes too.
Choose your top 3 favorite Pokemans. Personally,
The game.
I'm a big fan of fucking Hair Metal McGee over here. Very 80s.
Understandable.
Very unmindful, very insert hair metal scream here. I wouldn't say he's my favorite, but I'm very curious about this guy. I would like to know more about him and his puppets.
To no one's surprise. Also because this is the energy I've been radiating in 2025. Responsible. Yes.
I'm surprised I'm surprised Lady with Guns didn't get first place for you.
I was gonna say, it was tied. It was, like, they both are first place in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna, I was gonna say, hush, narrator, we know more than you.
I know more than you.
Oh, this is the new one we unlocked.
Is.
So, action, murder thing. Probably a news. I'm starting to think this is more like a news segment thing. And then this, I feel like this one's the meta one. Like the comic within a comic.
I could see that.
Which one did you want to do?
I mean, I've been curious about the fucking murder noir thing for weeks now, so
Okay.
that's my vote.
Alright.
Wow, look at me. I'm charming as fuck.
Yes, yes, you are.
Neither of us are exceedingly fun, though.
Oh.
I mean, we're kind of fun.
I was gonna say, we're fun enough. We haven't reached the Liam levels of lack of fun.
This is true. I'm pretty sure his is in the negative. Now, you know what?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna put my charm through the roof. Fucking look at me.
No, Fluffy and cute and adorable.
Look at me. I'm cute as shit. How can... Look, you take one look at me and tell me that's not charming.
That is very charming. Very cute.
Very mindful, very demure. You're walking around the merch hall sipping a cup of coffee. Suddenly, a deluxe box set of One Kick Boy makes you spit out your coffee. Your spit take lands on the box set, because you have great aim, but very bad luck. The vendor gives you the box set
all over that thing.
Mm-hmm. Hawk Tua, get a discount on that thing. The vendor gives you the box set at a discount because, after all, it's not in mint condition anymore. The brand new box set and your excellent spitting skills give you +2 charm. Listen, normally the motto around here is spittin's for quittin', but in this case I'll take it. You, Doug, and Nico are checking out the app game stands when you spot April.
Hey, April. What are you doing here? You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I was waiting for the fucking frames to come back.
Oh. Lovely.
Yeah, we've only dropped a total of 4% of our frames thus far, and we've only been at it for 36 minutes. I love it here.
God, no. I got a side gig acting as a hostess to help promote this game, Waifu Crush. You match cute symbols to unlock new cute girls.
Is that so? How many symbols do I gotta match up to unlock you, babe?
You're so funny. Remember, we can't kill this one. He's got too many subscribers. I mean, buy Waifu Crush, honk honk.
What? You want me to buy this crap? App games are supposed to be free. The only thing that's free is heartache, kid. That's how it is on this bitch of an earth. Well, I'm famous, so I get whatever I want. I'm gonna review bomb this dumb game until they send me a free copy to shut me up. First review, 0 stars. Not even the hot Pennywise bitch can convince me to play this garbage. LOL. Lamau, even.
Yikes. I think this guy's really getting on April's nerves.
How can you tell? Is it the horrible ghostly pog that's happening back here?
Or is it the 1,000-mile stare April's got?
Yes.
Can someone please shred this dumbass in a garbage disposal already? Call it a hunch.
You hate to see someone get harassed by this douchebag, especially one of your friends that you may or may not want to fuck. Get him to leave April alone. Don't stoop to his level. Ignore him so aggressively, he'll start to think he might have ceased to exist in this particular plane of existence. Perform some breathtaking ikebana and build flower arrangements so captivating they make him have an epiphany about the wrongs of his behavior. Well, that's never gonna happen. We're ignoring the fuck out of him. Yo, good idea, barista. April Senpai, is your developer hiring any more hostesses? I bet I could do it. Why would you want to be a dumb girl promoting a dumb game? Don't be stupid, bro.
Maybe you could. Your outfit's on point. Can you giggle like a waifu-ish?
A waifish coquette.
That thing?
Are you kidding? I know all about wafer cock nets. Hello? Why isn't anybody paying attention to me? I need attention and clout to survive. It's basically a little tee, right?
Almost. Try doing it like you just saw your crush, and you're working up the nerve to show them the comic you drew where you kissed them on the mouth. That was specific. Are you speaking from experience?
Oh, Doug. Look at him, he's so cute.
This precious baby boy who needs to be protected at all costs.
I want his slime and my marshmallow goo to just meld together. Sugoi! That was perfect! You should apply too, Doug Senpai! Can they not hear me? Did I accidentally pass into the afterlife or something? Fuck! I can't pass on yet! I've got unfinished business! I haven't even taken a dump today! The streamer runs off to confirm that he is still trapped in this mortal coil, leaving you all to discuss waifu giggles in peace. All is once again right with the world. You gain +2 smarts and lose 2 creativity. Listen, if it were to come down to doing like the anime noblewoman's laugh, where she has like the back of her hand, you know, facing her mouth with the palm out to you, like Vera's screen when she rejects you in Monster Prom. I can do that. It doesn't come across the microphone very well though, which is unfortunate.
I probably couldn't, because I can't think of what it sounds like right now.
It sounds like the voice clip of Queen from Deltarune when she first shows up. It's literally its own whole ass song on the soundtrack.
Oh. Okay, okay, that perfect way to explain it, thank you. 10 out of 10.
Actually, hang on, I might be able to... Hang on, I think... I'm gonna quiet that for a second. Wait for my goddamn frames to come back. Holy fucking shit.
The frames. They're dropping. I. That was a horrible attempt to do a JFK impression.
But did that come through?
No, it did not.
Son of a fucking bitch. Hang on. I hate it here. How about that time?
Unfortunately, it did not.
Fuck it, whatever. I hate it here.
It just means your mic is really good at not peaking.
I'm not using my mic. I'm playing the fucking YouTube video of it.
Oh! Oh, that makes it even worse. I thought you were actually trying to do it.
No, because I know it doesn't come through. I've tried it too many times before and I know it doesn't fucking work.
Need to be more bold.
Speaking of Deltarune,
Just say, "Go, Mom!" You're walking around with your favorite magical girl wig on. It's itchy as hell. I mean, Toriel is the girl and can do magic. Close enough. You scratch your head under your wig. Oh crap, a random streamer just recorded you doing that awkward finger wiggle. Your weird head scratch goes through the entire internet cycle. You get me shit posted, mashed up, and even turned into a viral dance. Alas, fame is fleeting, and you stop being cool when the CEO does the Magica head scratch in an ad. At least you still gain two boldness for surviving internet fame unscathed. Some die-hard Liam Prom readers have organized an unofficial meetup in the lobby. Zoe's so flattered that she decides you all should crash it. Hey everybody! I just wanted to thank you all for showing so much love to my little fanfic. It means a lot to me.
the goddess speaks! It is an honor to worship your holy work, Zoe. A most divine honor. You know, I think I'm finally beginning to understand the appeal of this fandom thing. If I had known the extent to which it allowed Zoe to control her minions, I would have gotten on board a long time ago.
But I don't control my fans. They're just really, really into the silly story I wrote.
I see. You used a written spell to make them do your bidding. That is smart.
April, help me out here. Let me put it this way. Zoe could convince her fans to, I don't know, murder somebody on her behalf with zero chance of it ever getting traced back to her. But she chooses not to. Make sense?
Well, I do not care if Zoe shirks the powers available to her. I want to make the fandom do a thing. Please.
I love Omen's little blushy face.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. Just don't make them do anything too fucked up, alright?
April and Omen are both like, do you know who the fuck you're talking to?
Never mind. I don't like the looks on your faces. Nova, what do you want to make the fandom do? If we all work together, we can devalue the euro. Stand on top of each other and build a huge fandom pyramid to see if you all can finally fulfill your dream of touching the sky. I want this one.
Yes! Let us conquer the sky! I will crush that blue bitch beneath my heel!
Does she know you can't touch the sky? She's finally interested in something that doesn't involve murder. Fuck the naysayers. You're too busy helping Omen and the Liam Prom fans build the coolest, tallest monster pyramid ever seen. 30 minutes later. They're never gonna give up, are they? Can't you make make the sky solid or something? Doubt it. My powers aren't what they used to be before I joined mortal kind.
Quiet down there! We are trying to accomplish something grand here!
And you were so close to greatness. But then someone at the base of the pyramid rudely breaks their ankle, and the whole thing comes tumbling down.
Ah!
Ouch. You alive, Omen? Can you feel me going through your pockets?
I am spectacular! I did it! I felt the sky in my fingers!
What? That's impossible. You can't touch the sky, silly goose.
Maybe you cannot, but not even the elusive sky is safe from the undefeatable Omen!
What is she talking about? Is there really a sort of roof or dome over the sky? I'm sure Omen just imagined it. Should we check? Nah, some things are better left unknown. Omen makes the fans buy her hot dogs to celebrate her magnificent triumph. She even gives you one. It tastes like 2 creativity with a hint of -2 smarts.
Oof.
It literally was the opposite for you. It's like you gained 2 smarts but lost 2 creativity.
Yeah.
I just find that funny.
Oh, it's very funny. I love it. You see an empty spot at a tabletop RPG game session, so you sit down without thinking twice. This game is really weird. The board is just a bunch of letters, and you all play at the same time by moving a planchet around. When it's done, you're not sure who won, but you got to talk to your late great-great-grandfather. I guess that's +2 fun, right? Doug and Omen are competing in the Puyo Puyo tournament, and they need all the support they can get. You and April go to cheer them on.
Hey Doug, great job so far. You're kicking butt at this game for children.
I cannot believe I lost! This game is impossible! For you to have made it this far, Doug, you must be a true master.
Haha, well, I like to play Puyo Puyo to unwind before bed, so yeah, I'm not bad.
Doug's better than not bad. He's great. He makes it all the way to the final match. Yo, what the fuck is up, chat? Your boy Riz is here to stomp ass at the Puyo Puyo Finals.
Good luck, buddy. This is gonna be a great game.
It sure will be. For me, I eat losers like you for breakfast and shit out your dreams, Lamau.
I hate to sound rude, but don't you think you're being a little bit rude?
Bruh, it's called trash talking. What's wrong? You can't take it? Are you a little bitch? You got a stinky little bitch baby diaper on?
No, I'm not a biatch, and I can take it. It's just that taking it hurts my feelings, and I would prefer not to.
This mouth-breathing shit stain appears to be maligning our good friend Doug, and it's affecting his Puyo Puyo performance. April, you restrain him while I stab him 12 times.
What? No, I'd never be an accessory to a murder. Especially not with so many witnesses around.
That's fair, but you still can't let this slide. You need to get Doug's mind off the trash talk so he can win. Lend Doug your fanciest hat. He'll get so many compliments from strangers, it'll cancel out the trash talking. Or, release 3 raccoons. Everyone knows raccoons love garbage, so if Riz keeps trash talking, he'll risk the raccoons looking for food inside his filthy mouth. On the one hand, I would really love to see that play out, but on the other hand, I think Doug deserves a nice hat more. You grab your fancy hat, which you always keep with you for self-esteem emergencies, and plop it on Doug's gorgeous, gooey head. Oh, look at him!
Are you really letting me borrow your fancy hat? I'm honored.
What the fuck ever, bro? You look stupid as hell. I almost feel sorry for you. Yo, Doug, nice hat. Are you cosplaying some kind of cool, flamboyant musketeer? I love it. He's cosplaying a fucking loser, you'll see. Shit, which one of us was doing her?
I cannot remember. Up on my Zine table later. Tournament players with cool outfits get a discount.
Lame. Who would want free stuff and heartfelt compliments? Definitely not me.
This is Channel 7 News reporting to you live from the Puyo Puyo tournament. I'm speaking with a finalist who's both skilled and stylish. Any comments, sir?
Well, it's like they say, it's not about the size of the hat in the fight, but the size of the fight in the hat.
What does that even mean? Fuck you, scrub lords, I'm out. Doug wins the match by default, or by default of your glorious hat.
Thanks, Barista. That hat was just the confidence boost I needed. Aw, Doug. The confidence was in you, not the hat. Someday you'll be able to summon it all on your own.
Does that mean the hat is now open for the taking? Sure, everyone gets a turn. You'll gain +2 charm from your amazing hat, but lose 2 smarts. Who needs smarts when I'm charming as fuck, bro?
Exactly. You sit down at the main stage to learn about your favorite art form, anime. Specifically, a ranking of the best anime butts. So the choices are intriguing, I mean, sure, mecha robots technically have big asses. By the end, you learned more about the panelists' fetishes than anime, but that ass-centric knowledge still grants you 2 smarts. Afterwards, you join Zoe, Omen, and April to see a Q&A with one of the top 3D modelers in the video game industry.
Hello, everybody. I'm Alice Garcia, and I'm well known for 3D rendering the digestive systems of every character in the Splash Kaboom franchise. Did she just say digestive systems? Now, I know what you're thinking. Alice, how did you manage to create such realistic, fully functioning organs for my favorite video game characters? I was most assuredly not thinking that. Well, there were challenges for sure. If I had to study how Splash's turbo mode would affect the shape and properties of his digestive system. These are important questions. No, they're not! Also, since Splash acquires other characters' abilities by eating them, I had to design an unusually large esophagus for him. Of course, that would never work in real life. Your esophagus would never be able to handle eating an entire person. With that attitude...
I feel like Zoe's about to... Mine handled it pretty well the other day when I ate a very big pizza, which definitely was not a living person.
I can see you're eager to learn more about my process, so I'm going to open the floor to questions.
Pick me! Pick me!
Okay, let's start with you.
I prepared a list of questions about my favorite character, Pearl the Power Princess, if that's okay.
Of course. I spent 60 full working hours modeling Pearl's digestive system, so I'd be happy to answer any questions relating to it.
I think I'll pass my turn to my good friend Nova. I'm sure they have a digestive-related question of some sort. You take the challenge. Ask a question about the digestive system that wows the audience and woos your friends. When Splash Kaboom is hurt, he loses all his coins. Does this mean he somehow stores the coins inside of him? And most importantly, which hole do they come out of? I heard you can read the future by reading the intros of a sacrificed animal. Can you check my inwards and tell me if my job interview next week will go well? I feel like this one is better. Just because...
Personally, I want to know what hole they come out of, so... Well, when I was working on Splash Kaboom Adventure 4, I decided to take inspiration from real life. So I swallowed several coins and got hit by a car. I didn't learn much, so 3 months later, when I finally got out of the hospital, I looked for inspiration elsewhere. I asked myself, what if the coins weren't literal coins? Ah, yes, the coins are a metaphor. Splash is losing his value as a hero. Liam, shut up! No, I actually realized metaphor is an insult to the craft and that my question was dumb. The workings and byproducts of the digestive system are always literal. There's no place for emotions or nuance in the colon, only poop. And maybe coins too. So I swallowed a second stack of coins and got hit by another car to see if I could gain a new perspective. And this time, it worked. Genius!
Yeah, you gotta admire their work ethic.
So, to sum it up, yes, Splash does store the coins inside of him. As for the hole they come out of, now I know. But I will take the answer to my grave.
Well then.
That was a great question. Here, take this.
She winks at you and throws you a golden coin. Everyone stares at you. Are they expecting you to eat the coin? I've got a fun idea. Let's go to the bathroom and wash our hands 6 or 7 times. Good idea! You gain 2 fun for learning some deep Splash Kaboom lore, but lose 2 smarts. Yeah! Everybody choose an anime. Say your choice out loud to the other con-goers before advancing.
I'm gonna pick One Piece.
I'm gonna pick Hellsing Ultimate. Player order is decided based on the likelihood that Barista would survive if they were isekai'd into that anime's universe. Are we talking Barista the vampire or the person behind Barista? 'Cause, that's really gonna change the answer.
Is this the part where I confess I don't know much about One Piece, and the only reason I picked it was because a friend of mine was talking about it earlier today?
I know a lot about Hellsing Ultimate.
So I'll take your judgment call on this one.
I'm gonna go with we're talking about Barista, the damn vampire cafe owner. You would probably survive more. Specifically, if you were under the appointment of Integra Helsing. So I'm going with that universe.
Okay.
Okay.
Now's the part where you have to make the decision first. Aha.
God. Well, I don't know who I already want to go for. You and Omen go out to a fancy restaurant. Omen tells you about their former conquests as a villain. Apparently, they once had a fortress not far from this very restaurant. You two decide to check out the old fortress out of curiosity. Turns out it's a laundromat now. Omen might have been more upset if they weren't so fascinated by the washing machines. The future truly is now.
Board game night! Board game night! Look at us! We're just a couple of mushy guys! You and Doug have a great game night. You play a few friendly rounds of competitive tarot. Doug gives you some interesting readings, including one that makes you hesitant to ever eat lettuce again. All of your readings for Doug involve him kissing someone who looks suspiciously similar to you. You don't win any games, but let's be real, that wasn't your goal anyway. Hopefully there's a second date in your future.
Now it's time for the comic. Why did you get banned from the zoo? You kept shooting a gun at random stuff for the lulz. You kept trying to fit stuff inside a zebra's mouth for scientific reasons. You tried to make No Pants Tuesdays a thing. You got robbed by dogs, so it was for your own safety.
Damn. My charm is through the roof. Choose a detective book that would totally catch your attention. The Case of the Missing Vagina. The kid detectives in Babies. Where do they come from? Death of a Twink. Or The Mystery of How Planes Fly. Frankly, I want to know more about the death of the twink the most.
Fair enough. You sit down to watch a panel on how to break the ice and make friends at con. The panelist admits they have no idea. They hoped hosting a panel would force them into being more social. What an honest fella. During the Q&A, a group asks the panelists if they want to join them for some dinner and drinks. It did work. You gain 2 smarts for learning this cool trick to break ice. Next year, you may host a panel yourself. Then you meet up with Doug, Zoe, and Omen to get autographs from a famous anime voice actor.
This is asinine! Obtaining some random motherfucker's signature is not worth waiting in line for an hour and 45 minutes.
Oh no! Is that how long we've been here? We're gonna miss the panel we wanted to see! Shit, you're right. There's only one thing to do. We gotta cut the line. What? The cutting is so mean! It's the only way to get the autograph and see the panel. We have literally no other choice here.
I could be persuaded to do something mean, but will this not taint my redemption arc?
Omen, 1, you would not need convincing. 2, or persuading. 2, do you really give that much of a shit about your redemption arc?
Probably not.
People, every other sentence. Nope.
Alright, hang on. I love it when things happen. Things are happening and it is so fun.
Yippee.
I love how I once again have completely forgotten that I have no music on. Oh god, I'm stuck in a pog.
Oh. Hog face.
That's it. I'm out of here. It's all you now.
Okay then, I guess we're gonna go back to this. Just, get back to where we were. Well, you were bent on world domination before, so line cutting is less evil than that. That's character growth, baby. What about me? I never did evil stuff before. Is my character shrinking? Nope. For you, Doug, this is an unexpected but welcome anti-hero moment that makes you more complex and cool. Oh, nice!
But Zoe, you are also in the Redemption Arc program. Is this also progressing to a lesser evil for you?
You and Zoe lock eyes, recalling her past attempts to destroy all of reality. Yeah, I'd say so. Then line cutting it is. But how will you do it without getting called out? Plant fake memories in a stranger's line for you. Just start a second line. If anyone dares to question your ruse, just laugh and say, "Ha! Of course you wouldn't know about the VIP line."
An excellent idea. I love lying and making others feel inferior to me.
Are you sure we can pull it off, though? Being a VIP member sounds wicked cool. Like, level 12 coolness at least. I don't think I can swing that. Yes, you can, Doug.
You absolutely can,
You're
Doug.
already out of... Sure you can. You just gotta fake it till you make it. Coolness is 95% aura and 5% awesome sunglasses. How long have we been doing it? Alright, it's time for our hydrate, because, I say so.
Okay.
I have the points for it, so, ha! Oh, I actually needed to do that stretch. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. My shoulders. We're getting stiff. Ooh. You all walk up and insert a VIP line next to the regular one. Excuse me. You just cut all of us. Aw, you mean you didn't get invited to the VIP line? How embarrassing for you. What? I never heard of this. What qualifies someone to get a VIP line invite?
Not being a lame fucking loser like yourself.
Only someone who's not cool enough for the VIP line would even think to ask that question. Well, why do you four get to be here? You don't look that cool. After a moment's hesitation, Doug reaches into his pocket and slips on some dark sunglasses. What about now, bitch? Yo! Get him, Doug!
Look at my man, look at him go.
Doug cursing while wearing sunglasses is easily the coolest shit anyone's ever seen. It's cool enough to convince security to let you VIPs get your autograph first. Then you all head to the panel. Con etiquette, how to con the right way. The irony is lost on you, but you still gain 2 charm and lose 2 smarts. Jesus. Look at you, charming as fuck.
I'm gonna keep
You're
doing it.
You're gonna woo Doug with all that charm.
Yes. Yes, I am. Walking around the merch hall, you notice a stand full of retro toys. Hey, some of these you remember from your childhood. Actually, you remember all of them. Did this guy raid your parents' house? You buy them all, just in case. Ah, life was full of charm back then, before reality made you a cynic. You might be too old for these toys today, but you can still siphon true charm from the memories. You're checking out the merch stalls with April and Nico when you find Doug chatting up someone.
Hey, it's my friends, Nico, April, Barista. I'd like to introduce you to my new girlfriend, Yang Yang.
I'm sorry, what?
Cool. Oh boy. Hi. Dougie's told me so much about you.
Ah, you two are super kawaii. I can feel the beauty of love radiating off of you.
There is certainly an energy here. How did you two meet exactly? Hey, if you buy 10 of my designs, I'll be your girlfriend. So I did. Doug, sweetie.
I'm out.
That's not.
I'm out. No, you know what?
It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Because,
Nope.
odds are this is not gonna last long anyway. It was like a real-life fairy tale. No, Doug, it was bargaining. I hate to be a downer, but it sounds like she was just taking advantage of you to sell slimes.
What? That's terrible. How dare you abuse the power of love to sell things, you villain.
That's not what I'm doing. Anyways, Dougie Poo, look at these signs over here. Aren't they nice? Won't you buy me one? Or maybe 20?
Me when I fucking get you.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie, but I'm pretty much out of money. Please, you know gift giving is my love language. Right, love language. I definitely know how to speak that. She just wants your money, Doug. You're just buying her the designs that she sells.
This evil temptress is scamming you. Get away from her.
Dougie, I don't like your friends. They're mean. You should spend less time with them and more time with my designs. I mean me.
Okay, fuck this. Time to drive a wedge between this woman and Doug so he breaks off this relationship. You're rushing this, Doug. Gift giving is like fifth base. Before that, you have to learn what all the other baseball metaphors are. If you want to financially support her, it's way more romantic to share a joint account. She might even be aroused by how big your debt is.
Gosh, I don't know. Is my debt really that impressive?
Of course, your debt is enormous. It's amazing that such a girthy debt could fit in your tiny bank account.
If you made a joint account with that massive debt, you'd definitely be fucking someone hard in the ass. What? In a hot way, of course. Honk honk. Hey, we keep repeating debt a lot. It feels redundant. Let's refer to it as D from now on.
Yeah, good idea. Doug's huge D. Several debt-related innuendos later.
You're back, Dougie Poo. Did you stop by the ATM? Actually, I was wondering if you wanted to make a joint bank account. It'd be easier for me to support your art that way. Oh, yes. I love this idea. You're such a charmer, Dougie. Don't be shy, Doug. Show her a picture of your big D. She'll be speechless.
I love how I completely read that in my brain, but I did not actually read that out loud. Doug shows her his bank account. She is indeed speechless.
Attracted to people I can. I'm only attracted to people I can leech off of financially. Bye. Aww.
Don't be sad, Senpai. I think you dodged a bullet. Not everyone can handle that much D.
Wanna get some churros to cheer you up? Don't worry, it's on me. Oh, yes. Thank you.
You all go get some churros, losing 2 fun but gaining 2 charm for Doug's Big D. Which I am so going to have by the end of this.
I mean, yeah, you'll have both the debt and the D.
Who gives a shit about debt?
I probably need more bonus. You're tired of all the shenanigans at the con, but a severe case of FOMO prevents you from going back to the hotel. If you take a power nap here in the lobby, you'll be well rested and technically not miss out. Lots of people trip on you, but they say nothing as they imagine you sleeping as a cosplay performance referencing some movie or anime. You get some rest and 2 bonus for not giving a single fuck. You're comparing all the merch you bought with April, Omen, and Zoe when you hear a high-pitched squeal of delight.
Oh my god! You're April 1st! I'm gonna faint.
Hiya, sweetheart. It's always nice to meet a fan.
I'm way more than a fan. I've got all your CDs, all your merch. I've written a dozen fanfics about you. One could say I'm a friend and a best one at that.
Her social alert!
You never told me you had a secret best friend, April. Did you think that I would be jealous? Because I am. I yearn to stab this girl and steal her hallowed place in your life.
She's not April's friend, just a very parasocial fan. This level of obsession can lead to some pretty weird behavior.
Like what? Hey, April, look at this. It's a doll I made from a clump of hair that I pulled out of your shower drain. Wanna smell it? Fucking same, April.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hold on, give me one moment. I gotta do something. And the hiccups. Oh god.
Well, I figured it would be something to entertain while you were doing whatever you were doing.
Like that. It's okay to be a fan, but you should stan your idols in a non-obtrusive way. Like sneaking into their house and taking a nap without touching anything. I'm pretty sure that's not okay either. Shit, really? I guess I owe Ryan Gosling an apology then.
If this girl is not April's friend, can we get rid of her? Her shrill, desperate voice makes me want to murder people.
Yeah, you think April would also be grateful if you got this fan to leave. But how? Convince the fan that this is all just a really good dream, and she needs to wake up now before she's late to work. You think you and April are best friends? Name 5 of her childhood traumas. I feel like she could do that because, well, her social attack. I'm gonna do this one. Isn't that essentially gaslighting? April. Yes, it is, but she's harassing you. Well, yes, but she's harassing you, which cancels it out. Exactly, Zoe.
This is a stupid plan. How are we going to convince her that she is dreaming?
Maybe we can make some classic dream stuff happen to her.
Like what?
Oh, I know. I dream about my teeth falling out a lot.
Okay, I'm on it.
Omen steps off screen to commit unspeakable violence.
Ah, stop ripping out my teeth! It hurts! This is just a dream, okay? You are dreaming. This is not real.
I think we might be overdoing it. Ari, when I was a deity, I used to steal people's sanity all the time. This seems downright tame in comparison.
Problem solved. Look, she even fainted from the pain. This is good. When she recovers, she'll think she was having a dream.
What about the fact that she'll wake up without teeth?
Don't people like it when their dreams come true?
Not in this case. Well, Omi, you know what to do. I keep losing smarts. You all spend the next hour putting the teeth back in the fan's gums. It's a tricky task, but also soothing in its own way. You gain 2 charm and lose 2 smarts. Well then.
You have some time to spare, so you decide to enter a Splash Kaboom speedrun competition. As you sit down and get ready to crush your rivals, you hear an announcement. The competition is over. You shouldn't have wasted all that time sitting down. Sign up for a slow run competition next time. Oh well, at least you had 2 fun sitting.
The fuck?
Zoe's set to compete in the finals of the Pokemon's video game tournament. You, Nico, and Doug go to watch her win.
Hey Zoe, good luck out there today. Thanks. I think I'll do pretty well. I went with a STEM workers with an interest in the fine arts build.
That's great! I'm really excited to cheer you on! I spent all day researching Pokemon so I could be the exposition character that explains all the rules while you win the tournament.
Aw, you're the best!
But despite Zoe's good party comp and your support, her first round is pretty rough.
What's going on? Why is Zoe struggling so much?
Aha! Exposition time! It looks like her opponent's running a frat bro comp. Their Pokemons know the party night move. Party night starts a party that lasts for 5 turns. All of Zoe's nerdier Pokemons are at a disadvantage for being out of their comfort zone.
What? That's terrible! When did Pokemons become a horror game?
All of Zoe's Pokemons go down, from the woman with 4 dogs and a PhD in quantum mechanics to the biomedical engineer who's super into anime.
Shit, I got creamed and not in the fun way. I'm gonna need a better strategy for round 2. Any ideas, fam? I don't know. I'm still recovering from the idea of being trapped in a party night for 5 turns.
You and me both, Doug. Don't look at me. I only learned enough about this game to dump exposition about it. I have no idea how to play it.
Barista, what do you think I should do? No pressure, but you're kind of my only hope.
Remove all of Zoe's Pokemon specs. According to every rom-com, the moment a nerd takes their glasses off, they become substantially more appealing. When in doubt, cheat. Glitch Zoe's game so she can add the game-breaking Pokemon Missing Norman to her party.
The bottom one, I love that reference. Shame on you, Barista. Cheating is wrong. I know, Doug, but think about it. What if I win and everyone chants Zoe, Zoe?
And then I'll say, ha! You never expected this because no one expects cheating in a tournament!
Well, probably forgive me for cheating.
Son of a fucking bitch!
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's fine. It's totally fine. It's okay.
Thank fuck for this game having online saving.
Right? If it crashes one more time, I'm just gonna fucking be done with it.
Understandable.
And I'm stuck pogging again. God fucking damn it. exposition time, aka barista jump scare time. Alright, bring back missing Norman. While I put myself back in the corner. There we go. No one expects cheating in a tournament.
Yeah, it'd be epic. So epic, they'd probably forgive me for cheating.
You go online and to find and download a missing Norman. Its unstable code puts Zoe's game at risk, but no risk, no gain. Battle begins, party night happens, and Zoe's Pokemon gets anxious, but Zoe calls it back and sends out... Norman, says the enemy Pokemon. Long time no see, bro. We thought you went missing. Everyone, Norman's back. All the enemy Pokemons gather to toast missing Norman's return. Missing Norman opens its mouth, and a plague of glitches pours out and breaks everything. The enemy Pokemon scream as their reality dissolves, and their digital souls are corrupted beyond all recognition. The referee lifts Zoe's tentacle. We have our winner! Bet she cheated! Did she? I don't know, man. I'm just a con volunteer. I don't know shit about this game. Want to keep this simple. One team has been rendered unusable. Looks like a win to me. Hooray! Zoe! Zoe!
You were right, Zoe. It was worth it.
Just a reminder, cheaters never win, except in Pokemons and politics. You gain +2 smarts and lose 2 charm. No, my charm!
Marisa, I think it's okay.
No!
I think it's okay.
No! I need all the charm. I need to... Ow, 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 ow. I'm gonna eat it. Another day, another morning to devote to the comic you're working on. Brainstorm.
Well, I was gonna say, how about this? I'll give you some of my charm if you give me some of your smarts.
Of which I have minimal.
Eh.
A genie gives
I think...
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think with romancing Doug, I think you'll be fine having less smarts.
Are you saying just because he's a slime boy that he has no brain?
No! He just probably values, like, fun and creativity more than smarts. He's not like Liam.
Yeah, true. A genie gives you $1 million, but there's a catch. You'll develop a serious addiction to puns. Bold of you to imply I don't have that already. When you're talking to anyone, you'll make the persistent error of calling them Mom. You'll be stalked by a demon named Larry. Every morning you'll have to eat 6 burritos, causing a persistent tummy ache. Pun time, obviously. No, my charm!
What conversation topic is severely underrated? Discussing the fact that while Tauruses. Tauruses are objectively hot, Geminis tend to be the worst. God fucking damn it! I hate this one. I hate this one so much. Your mom jokes. What? What the fuck?
Need to take my pill so I can bone up on the PXJTs. Guess what the P stands for? Perceived!
Alright.
You know what I wish I could perceive? My game cursor. And then I realized it wasn't my turn, so I don't need to perceive my cursor. I'm so tired.
Yeah, I mean, well, if you're tired, do you want to call it early?
No, we're already here!
Okay then!
Watch the fighting panel about fighting game archetypes.
You decide to watch a panel discussing fighting game archetypes. Your main goal is to determine which archetype you'd be. Are you a grappler? Are you a zoner? By the end of the panel, you realize you are the very rare lover, a highly ineffective archetype, but a fit for a dating sim. You gain 2 smarts for achieving such self-awareness.
Never mind the fact that you probably had to have it beaten into your skull at this panel.
Tell me, Nova, what was the happiest day of your life? Are you asking literally, narrator, or is this a metaphorical question? Is it the day you fell in love, received a hard-earned reward, ate a particularly delicious sandwich? Well, it's not the first one. I mean, the second one would be graduating in high school. That was a pretty good day. I don't think I've ever ate a particularly mind-blowing delicious sandwich, but a good grilled cheese is always nice. Well, prepare to knock that day into second place, because today you're seeing the exclusive pre-premiere of the new Dragon Heat movie. Commence hype! Narrator, I don't know how to break this to you, but I would not realistically be into the Dragon Heat series. My demisexual ass would probably not touch it with a 50-foot pole.
Don't get a dolphin tattoo now. Why not, Monstro? Also, Monstro wants you to know that the first season of Clone High, the one that we keep referencing and stuff, is available on YouTube.
I think I know what I'm doing tomorrow then. Or I guess later this time zone.
Sorry kids, we gotta cut off the line here. The theater's at capacity. No! My patience is at capacity. Let us in, or when I'm done with you, you'll be eating through a tube.
I need a copy of Omen's hat. Just for the lulz.
I'm personally a fan of this shirt and other various merch they have at Spencer's that says Big Dick is back in town.
My god.
I cannot tell you how many times I've been tempted to buy it.
You should. It's okay, there are other events we can go to, like... No, sorry, I can't be positive about this. I'm going back to the hotel to cry fully clothed in the shower. You know what, Zoe? Mood. Not because I give a shit about Dragon Heat. But because sometimes I too just want to do that.
Because you actually paid money
And then
for it.
And then I remember I have sensory issues and that would drive me insane.
Well,
I guess maybe unless I put a bathing suit on.
Maybe but that's a different sensation.
Yeah. But, you know what? It would work.
Don't get a dolphin tattoo now because you actually paid money for it. Listen, I've only paid for one tattoo, and it's the only one I've got, and it's not a dolphin. So, no! Nobody's leaving! We're not just gonna take this lying down!
We're not gonna take it! Nico climbs up the statue of the Dragon Heat characters until they reach a super...
Fellow fans, hear me roar! We will not be denied our right to see the film of the decade! Did we not come to this con to conquer? To feast upon fun and fandom? To demand the respect we fucking deserve? I say we raid this showcase and lay claim to the seats and refreshments that our ancestors fought and died for. Who's with me? Finally, something violent is happening. I'm in.
I'm in too, but how are we gonna get past the guards? They probably have tasers or something, and we're just a line of people with foam swords.
Do you not have goddess-like powers? Can you not simply use those to force our way in?
I could, but I didn't eat breakfast this morning, and I slept on my neck weird. It's just not a good time, you know? That's okay, I'm here, and I have dragon powers!
Fine.
Fine.
Maybe Nova can make themselves useful by coming up with a way to get in.
I mean... Diversion tactics. Distract the security guards by stabbing them in the stomach. Convince the guards by telling them that if they let you all invade the panel, you will help them invade one thing of their choice. Well, that's bold. I already know how this one ends. Let's do this one.
What? Is that a bribe? Disperse or I'll apprehend you and take you to con jail.
Wait, partner. Let's think this through. I've always wanted to invade France. Everyone's always told me it was a stupid idea, and I get it. One person can't invade France alone. But with the help of, let me count, 37 people who want to watch a movie, well, not so stupid anymore, is it?
Heed my advice. Abandon this dream. Invading France is not all it's cracked up to be.
Well, I may have been banned from entering France ever again, so invading it is my only option left if I ever want to see the Louvre.
Yeah, the Louvre.
The Louvre.
Why did you get banned from entering France?
Why does anyone get banned from anything? What's important right now is that we might have the numbers to pull this thing off.
Partner, I'll do this with you. You had my back when I accidentally shot a civilian multiple times, so I'll have your back now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Let's invade France with the help of these young nerds. Orson, head to France now, and we'll meet you there after the movie. Great idea. Bring bombs. See you in Europe. The guards hop on a flight to France, and you all raid the pre-premiere, meaning you sit politely on the floor and watch the movie. Surely it'd be a while before you have to explain yourself to those cops. Hopefully. You gain 2 charm and lose 2 bonus. Well, at least I didn't lose smarts.
I need to get my charm back up. I'm only at 22. At the stands, you find a fanzine vendor. You ask her what her zines are about. They're about you, she replies. You open one of her fanzines. It's full of badly cropped pictures of you. You feel like you should be disturbed, but you also feel flattered. You buy a copy. Dang, some of these pics you haven't even seen before. You're bowled over by your own +2 charm. You're at the merch hall trying to find something to waste your savings on. Then you see just the right place for it. A motherfucker. Alright. Take 5,882. No, you know what it is?
What?
I'm too charming. I tried to up my charm and it just said no. I'm gonna try it again anyway. You're at the merch hall trying to find something to waste your savings on. Then you see just the right place for it. A stand full of blind box toys.
Oh, they got the collection of old men magically turned into furniture pieces. I'm only missing the coffee table with the triple bypass. Why would you want an old face piece of furniture? Because it looks so silly. Look at my fridge with the hairy eyebrows.
Does that just date everything?
Probably. Oh my. If this game was hinting at that, that would be funny as heck. Maybe we just have definitions of silliness. But what would I know about that? I'm just a clown.
April, my good friend, I think you're missing on the nuances of this cool hobby.
I get that you're overpaying for boxes filled with weird stuff. I'm skeptical that there's any nuance to it. Plan proposal. You pay me 15 bucks a piece, and I take you to a landfill so you can open lots of boxes full of weird stuff.
Don't make that joke, April. You could at least get dug into it.
Going to a landfill doesn't sound super fun, but I like doing activities with my friends. Wait, that was sarcasm, wasn't it?
Case in point.
Doug, you beautiful, beautiful slime man.
Where his brain should be, there's only more love for his friends.
Yes, it was sarcasm.
Yes, Doug. Yes, it was. You gotta solve this.
And now I'm also suspecting some autism, too.
Yeah. You gotta solve this. Can't stand a friend not understanding the hobby of another friend, even if that's statistically bound to happen. Maybe April just isn't into furniture with old people's faces. Pick a collection that'll make her realize how cool blind boxes are. Cute animals overwhelmed by the many responsibilities of adulthood, or characters from famous paintings, but really buff. So I'm gonna do the first one based on the bunny I saw loafing in the grass along the road when I was driving home. It was perfectly safe. It wasn't anywhere near the road, but it was just loafing.
Aww.
And now I'm thinking about my burdens of adulthood, so...
That sounds slightly less creepy. Which one should I buy?
Oh, that's not up to you. You just pick a blind box and see which one you get.
Wait, so I don't even get to choose? No, the mystery is what makes it so magical.
Well, Doug, to be exact, it's more of a marketing ploy. The deliberate scarcity of certain items turns it into a challenge, which engenders a vicious cycle of overbuying.
Liam. Can't it be both, Liam?
Ask your bank account.
Point taken. Let's see which one April gets. I got Frog filing its taxes.
Oh, look at him. He looks so stressed.
Wow. This is depressing. Well, at least we tried. I'll take this one if you don't want it. No, don't you see this little frog's sad face? I can't abandon it. I got you, little pal. I will always protect you from the hardships of this merciless world. Maybe I should buy another one. This one needs a friend, right?
All according to Keikaku.
Ooh, Liam, it's starting!
It's hard to tell if we're good friends or terrible people for dragging April into this. Never mind that, just buy more blind boxes so you don't have to think too much about it. You gain 2 smarts for choosing the hardships of adulthood, but you lose 2 creativity.
Okay, what do I do? Bald! Walking around the lobby, you see a kid trip over and scratching his knees. Stupid kids, when will they learn? Still, you decide to take pity on him. You don't know how to comfort a child, so you just pat his head and say, "You have no enemies." You leave, proud of your words of wisdom. He doesn't stop crying, but you gain 2 boldness for how cool you looked inside your head. You're hanging in the lobby of being targeted by an annoying streamer.
Yo, 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 it's your boy Riz. I'm here with the internet sweetheart who's got honkers for days. April 1st. Brr, 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 brr. So get this, April. I'm an aspiring clown fucker. What's a guy gotta do to get in your cotton candy panties?
This dude's got major ick vibes, right? It's not just me. Don't be silly. Riz has my total trust and millions of subscribers, so... He's a sentient fart, Zoe. Please save me. Yeah, nah, this is over. Why don't you go and stick your camera up your ass, bub?
Okay. An ass stream would get good engagement.
The streamer sticks his phone into the seat of his jeans and accidentally films Omen stabbing someone to death behind you all.
Die, motherfucker! Die of my boredom!
I don't think stabbing a stranger is great for Omen's redemption arc. Maybe she's stabbing them for a good reason. They could be a criminal, or someone who talks on speakerphone in public. Either way, stabbing is illegal, right? So it's probably not a good look to be doing it on a live stream.
Lamau, true that. So April, what do you have to say about the allegations that you're friends with a psychotic murderer?
I plead the fifth. Omen's gonna get arrested, and April's reputation will be ruined. Both equally big emergencies. Do something to save their asset. Call out. Is this the line for the renowned conceptual artist Owen's latest work, Getting Stabbed? The artistic experience? Dilute blame. Stab someone else and yell, "Stab party." Oh, this one. Hey, what's the big idea? I was in line to get stabbed first.
What the fuck are you talking about? Call an ambulance!
What line, you ask? Why, the line to get stabbed by Omen, of course. She's the hottest, bloodthirstiest conceptual artist ever.
This modern era is so strange, but okay.
She stabs you in the stomach, artistically. Stop crying. The pain is part of the art. Oh, I get it. Nova's doing this to clear Omen's name. Soon, the power of mob mentality makes all the passerbys want to be part of the performance. They line up to get stabbed by Omen.
Yuck, I'm out of here before I get someone's blood on my new Yeezys. Mwahahaha! This is the best day of my life.
Wowie, you're a trendsetter, Omen. Boo-hoo, why doesn't anyone line up to get stabbed by me?
Do not despair, April. I invite you to collaborate with me on one stabbing. It is all in the name of art.
Okay. Whee! It all worked out. You think as you calmly pass out from blood loss. You lose 2 fun, but gain 2 creativity for getting stabbed in the name of art.
In the middle of the community zone, you see a bunch of top-hatted gentlemen, a vintage car, a dog, and a boot. Oh, it's LARP Monopoly! This goes against all your values. Yet the moment you start making money, you gentrify the fuck out of a street by building many hotels. You make sure everyone who dare step onto your turf becomes miserable. The father of three begs you to lower the rent. Get good, you yell. No, what have you become? You burn your Monopoly money and leave, but deep down you have to admit you got too fun. Now, barista, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. You know our squishy, adorkable friend, Doug. Well, he has one tiny flaw.
I have a confession to make. I can't make small talk to save my life. Same, Doug. Phew, now you know. There's a big weight off my chest.
You've come to the right person, buddy. I can teach you. With my experience, you'll master the talk that is small. And good news, there's a video game dev networking event happening right now. It's a veritable small talk training ground. Let's go!
What? But I'm not a game dev.
Doesn't matter, your profession is just a fancy version of what we call an icebreaker in small talk studies.
Oh, okay. I have so much to learn.
You all meet at the conference room where the game dev meetup is happening.
Why are you wearing your cowboy cosplay for this?
Because this is a serious networking event, and cowboys always mean business.
Oh, gotcha. Should I be dressed as a cowboy too?
I thought of that, but sadly I didn't pack any extra assless chaps.
Aw, is it still possible for me to make a good impression without them?
I don't know, buddy. It'll be a struggle for sure.
Fudge, what do we do now?
You better give Doug some actually good advice, or whatever passes for good advice by your standards. For decades, people have agreed that you should avoid talking about the weather, but by now the meta has probably changed and the weather is top-tier conversation. Confidence is all about eye contact. When you talk to a stranger, become the confidentest by touching one of their eyes with your finger. Ew.
Ugh.
Good idea, barista. Nothing wrong with the classics. And look, Doug, there's a guy standing alone by the snack table. Go get him, Tiger. I'll be right behind you going to town on that cheese board.
Hello, sir. How are you today? Wonderful weather we're having.
Hello, you're right. It is nice out today. So which game company do you work for? The weather! Bring it back to the weather!
Do you think it'll rain?
Perhaps. I wore my raincoat just in case.
That's a very nice raincoat. Tell me all about it in detail.
The man spends 20 minutes relaying the experience of buying and wearing his raincoat. Doug is enraptured. You and Nico eat an entire charcuterie board. So yeah, I love this coat. I know there's no rain predicted today. Those darn weather people are always getting stuff wrong.
True. Like the time they said it'd snow and then it didn't. I was the only dope who brought my sled to the beach.
Oh man, been there. It's so nice to talk to someone who shares my passion for weather and raincoats. Do you want to exchange emails or something?
Absolutely. I'd love to have a weather talk pen pal.
So would I. Maybe we'll get around to talking about game dev at some point too.
Haha, or not.
Doug exchanges emails with his new friend, and you and Nico high-five. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 charm for rehashing weather talk as the ultimate small talk. Everybody choose something bad. Say your choice out loud to the other con-goers before advancing. Stepping in something wet with only socks on.
Oh! God! I guess... I guess tripping over your own 2 feet when there's nothing to trip on. I know, because this happens.
Same. You have rebuilt society on a desert island, and you can totally ban the bad thing from this new society of yours. Player order is based on what you'd prefer to ban. I don't know, I really want to ban both of these.
Same. Like, why should we have to choose?
We don't. That's why I just hit random.
Exactly. Ban them both.
Look at them! They're so cute.
Aww.
Tell me about your family,
my
Doug.
family. Dad's a bit harsh, and I sometimes get nervous that he might not understand my life choices. But Mom is my forever champion. She always supports me no matter what.
Aw, that sounds super sweet.
Yeah. Like, for instance, Dad wasn't super on board when I adopted this look. He's a bit old school, so he didn't get why I didn't want to be a cube.
Oh, you used to be a cube?
I was. It wasn't so long ago that slime started exploring shapes other than blob or cube. It takes some practice and preparation, but eventually you can adopt a different form. Doug was perplexed. He said slimes ought to be cubes because it's an excellent shape to adapt to the halls of dungeons. Which led to a two-in-one upset of me telling him I don't intend to work as an enemy to be in a dungeon.
Dang, Doug the Rebel! I didn't have you pinned for a bad boy.
Doug the bad boy, that's me. But no, I was shaking like a jelly on a plate. It's not that Dad was mad or anything, but he was sort of befuddled. And that's when Mom came to the rescue. She's a sort of expert translator. She understood me instantly, and then put it into words Dad could understand too.
She sounds like a wonderful woman.
She totally is, Barista.
And hey, Doug, of course I'd love you in any shape you have. But I gotta say, this one shape is a good one.
Right? I love it. It's great for hugs.
You asked Doug to give you a test hug to confirm it. He's not wrong.
Omen.
Easy question. My magic. They took my power, my might.
Your arm, too.
Ah, yes, true. But losing a hand is losing your hand, while losing all your magic power, that's like losing 100 different hands.
Yeah.
Still, not cool the way they took my good hand. Note to myself, next time harness my magic power in my bad hand.
What next time would that be?
I don't know. Next time. The important thing here is that I can still beat someone to a pulp with one fist. I don't have such alternatives for my magical energy. It confuses me to see someone as mighty as Zoe forfeiting most of her power willingly.
Yeah, she did that, didn't she?
Zoe, who used to be one of the most powerful entities reality has ever seen, a deity of destruction and despair. I used to dream of attaining the might of an old one, or perhaps to murder one with my bare hands. And what does she do with that? She writes tales of an academy infested with Liams who spend their time kissing each other. Note to myself, investigate if this is a veiled stratagem by Zoe to bring despair to reality without people noticing.
Give it a chance. It really hooks you once you get to chapter 5. Also, it probably brings despair to someone.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Add to note, research if Nova is too far gone, brainwashed by Zoe's plan for mass despair.
Yeah, but I think there's something to learn from Zoe here. Life has many things to offer beyond raw power. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Maybe now you get to explore those things.
Could it be that these things are actually worthwhile? If Zoe forfeited godlike powers in exchange for them, they must be of great value.
I'd say they're priceless, Omen. Omen asks you to procure a list of at least 10 of these things they can explore. You comply and offer to help them with it. Time for the comic.
One final
And then
brainstorm session.
You ended up in the most obscure music festival ever. Which band are you checking out? Counterfeit poetry, underground mathletes, most glorious whole. So I probably do need a bit more smarts, so I'm just gonna, yeah, and hope that helps.
You're still at the Obscure Music Festival. Now that you've chosen a band, just going by their title, which of these songs would be your favorite? Empathy for the Man Who Could Only Eat Soup, Lube for Days, 5-letter words, Metaphors Gone Wrong. The last day of the con is here! Time to be squishy boys!
Oh. Time to maybe murder people!
But first, the comic. Finally, the art gang gathers round. See the fruits of our labor. The Flame of Truth. The Flame of Truth is a pulp noir. That's the word I was looking for. Pulp noir. Adventure that follows private investigator Moss Man. This jaded detective used to be part of the police force, but he lost his badge after a dog stole his gun. His peace will be broken when a mysterious femme fatale comes to him with a new case. The mysterious death of a twink. But playing detective isn't easy when you have to battle your inner demons, which, in Moss's case, take the form of a serious addiction to puns. As if that weren't enough, as the mysteries unravel, Moss will begin to realize this case might be tied to something much bigger. The comeback of the powerful warlock Alakazamuel. Can this moth find the flame of truth, or will he be consumed by the fire?
Oh. All my leads turn out to be dead ends. So there I was, searching in the last place left, the bottom of a bottle.
You always find your way back here, don't you? What can I serve you, Moss?
I think I have a thirst for gossip. Have you heard anything juicy lately?
Heh, sure. See that fellow over there? That unicorn ain't all magic and rainbows. I've heard he's gotten his horn in some dirty place. He's in an underground ring of illegal mathlon bets.
Really? Then he might know something about the mysterious death of a twink. Let's see where that horn points me to.
Not so fast, Mossy boy. The boss isn't happy with you turning over so many rocks. You know what happens to moths who get too close to a light? They get burnt.
Yikes. I can't even read that.
Thwack! The rain tends my wounds, but it doesn't put out this fire that burns so bright inside me. The flame of truth. This beatdown made me see things clearly. Truth is a white rabbit that runs fast, and I'm rather bad at constructing metaphors, I realize now. Finally gather your courage and ask your favorite sexy slime to go to the con after party with you.
You want to be my date to the party? Yes, 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 yes! I mean... That sounds cool.
The after party was lit. Doug had more to drink than he's used to, and he wound up tearing up the dance floor. Turns out he's a solid dancer when he's not paralyzed by stage fright. And, as it turns out, the same is true for him in the bedroom. Hubba hubba.
You finally gather your courage and ask your beloved badass villain to go to the con after party with you.
You are asking me on a date? Just like that? How times have changed. Previously, my suitors would have groveled at my feet just to feel my hand wrapped around their throat.
I mean, I could be persuaded to do that, if you want.
Later perhaps. For now, let us party.
The after party was glorious. Omen arrived in their finest armor, wielding their finest flail, and announcing they were here to conquer the festivities. You could have tried to stop them, but what can you say? You're a sucker for a beautiful person who can kick your
Mood.
I am. The cops aren't, though, and you were both arrested for the bloodbath you two caused on the dance floor. At least you and Omen got to spend the night in jail together. Who knew fucking in a holding cell could be so hot?
Hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, skip.
When you stream, you would not believe what you have to deal with. So many companies treat you like you're robbing like a thief. You don't have to fear, it won't happen with me. We were meant to trust each other. I bid you all welcome to the streamer version of Monster Guns credit song. Technically this time I made the other credit song, so you can really stream that one. But we couldn't pass the chance to include this thank you, and I'm charging for those songs, so who am I to say no? Don't be shy, subscribe and like, 'cause when you stream, you would not believe what you have to deal with. So many companies treat you like you're robbing like a thief.
One.
Have to fear, it won't happen with me. We were meant to trust each other.
My poor Juan stuck in the fucking claw game machine.
Oh.
It always makes me sad.
Okay, I'm sure someone will be able to win it and get him out of there.
But he is a small talking magical Latino cat. So like he could probably get out if he wanted to.
Exactly. Which means he might just be in there by choice. I
That's
mean,
what I'm saying.
it's probably super cozy in there. And you know what they say about cats? If they fits, they sits.
This is very true.
Nope, and the return of the hiccups.
Wouldn't be a barista stream without them at this point.
Exactly.
Oh, hang on. I mean, I did it earlier when I pretended to leave.
Fair enough.
When I was like, get me out of here. Well, as always, thank you for joining us, or joining me, rather.
And as
Despite
always,
the
thank
hiccups,
you for
both
having me.
physical and, technological.
Yeah, but is it really a VTuber stream if there isn't some scuff going on?
That's what you
Or a
always
lot.
say, but... But there... Oh, jeez.
There is probably such thing as too much.
Let's see. You know what? We're gonna go raid somebody I've been wanting to raid, but our stream times just never cross over. We're gonna go raid Luca. She's a horse-themed VTuber. And makes sense that right now she's playing that Uma Musume Pretty Derby gacha game. And yeah. I wanted to see a little bit more of the gacha thing myself, but who better to see it with than the horse mom of Twitch? But thank you everybody for hanging out and joining us tonight. We had, for once, we had like really solid success.
Yippee!
I think it all worked out really well.
Oh, absolutely.
And yeah, thank you again for being here. As always, get some rest, drink some water, eat some food, do what you gotta do. We'll see you tomorrow for What the Heck Wednesday! Yay!